This time on Monkey Thieves, little Carvey is led into a life of crime. A new cop in town could spell trouble for monkey gangs. And Zamir finally has the muscle to make his move on the Galta gang's home. It's early morning in the North Indian city of Jaipur. One gang is already on the prowl. Zamir now runs his own troop, and power seems to suit the Galta gang rebel. He's even lured his nephew, little runaway Carvey, into the fold. Power, muscle, and women. Zamir's got it all. All he needs now is a territory where food comes free and easy. Like his old stamping ground, the Galta Temple. With his mob behind him, taking Galta is within reach. First, he needs to build his strength and grab any chance to steal a meal. But the streets seem strangely deserted. Zamir's gang seem to be the only ones going about their daily business. Even Zamir's arch-enemy, Dana Lal, the government's monkey catcher, isn't working. Today is no ordinary day. Something big is brewing in the heart of the city. At the temple, Tarak, the leader of the 60-strong troop of rhesus macaques that call Galta home, can hear a distant noise. With the monkey catcher and Zamir back in action, any strange sounds are cause for concern. But the mystery distracts Tarak from a problem brewing much closer to home. The Galta gang recently visited the forest behind the temple, stirring up big trouble with the neighbors. A standoff with a troop of langur monkeys opened an old wound, one that's all about territory. Zamir isn't the only one who knows Galta is the most desirable place for any monkey in Jaipur to live. The langurs have stormed the temple before. Now they're planning a second takeover bid. Just like Zamir, the langurs are hungry for a taste of the easy life. Downtown, the streets are filling up. It's party time, and the whole city is invited. One of Jaipur's most popular events of the year is in full swing. The Elephant Festival. The trophy of best decorated elephant is up for grabs, so the mahouts apply paint and patterns with great skill and care. Like monkeys, elephants are highly revered in India. Ganesh, the elephant god, is one of the most popular Hindu deities. During the days of the Rajput kings, elephants symbolized great wealth and majesty. Today, the Elephant Festival is a huge tourist attraction and a sight local people flock to see. The elephants parade to the city's main sports stadium, where the festival bursts into life. While crowds enjoy the sights and sounds, expert carers from animal charity Help in Suffering keep a careful eye on the competitors. But not everyone is watching elephants. Zamir's gang still haven't eaten, which makes it a very bad day to be wandering empty streets alone. Not all the Help in Suffering staff are at the festival. Suresh Valmiki is back at base, south of the city, dealing with a big problem. A recent arrival needs urgent medication, but getting this patient to take her medicine is proving impossible. The wounded female was rescued close to death, clutching her newborn baby. The birth season has just begun, and the young mother suffered serious injuries during labor. In the safety of the sanctuary, she has begun to recover, but she urgently needs antibiotics to stop infection. Suresh has a dilemma. Anxiety can seriously damage breast milk production, and this mother's stress levels are soaring. She's caught in strange surroundings with a baby she would risk her life to protect, and is terrified. Trying to force-feed her antibiotics could make her even worse. Suresh has to act fast, not just for the mother's sake, for her babies too. Back in the city, monkey thieves go to work. An army marches on its stomach, and scheming Zamir spots a golden opportunity. Taking a shortcut proves to be a big mistake for one festival goer. She walks straight into an ambush. It's a chance to give a masterclass in highway robbery to recent recruit Little Carvey. But Carvey is fresh-faced and nervous, so Uncle Zamir steps in to show him the ropes. Their victim gives chase, but many of Zamir's crew are experts. The bag is whisked right out of reach. Macaques know that the best food is often hidden from sight, so everything in the bag is given a thorough going over. Monkeys in the forest search tree holes for eggs, coax beetles out of hiding, and crack open nuts. Their city cousins are just as curious. They'll try anything for taste. Macaques seem to enjoy the sensation of chewing different textures, even inedible ones. Seeing Zamir bite her bag adds insult to injury. This victim isn't going to give up without a fight. But crafty Zamir knows stolen goods are worth their weight in gold. City-bred macaques have learned some humans are prepared to barter for the return of their property. If this victim wants her bag back, she'll have to pay a ransom. Back at the temple, the rest of the Galta gang have joined Tarak to listen to the strange sounds coming from town. That leaves the west wall of the temple unguarded. it's easy for the neighbors to sneak in unseen and unheard. The langurs waste no time in making themselves at home. Fruit never comes this easy in the forest. To some worshippers, langurs are the most revered monkeys in India. In the epic Hindu story of the Ramayana, Hanuman, the monkey god, braved raging fire to save a princess and help defeat evil. Representations of the monkey god have varied over the years and in different regions of India. Some images depict Hanuman as a macaque, others as a langur. But the invaders seem to enjoy their status so much, they forget where they are. A rival troop's territory is a dangerous place for infighting. Bipin raises the alarm. Once again, the Galta gang face a fight for their future. Yash and Tito leap straight into action. The strangers are stealing their lunch, and that means war. Although langurs are larger and more powerful, macaques are more naturally aggressive. The Galta gang have territory to defend and families to fight for. Queen Rani and several females are heavily pregnant. Bipin, Yash and Tito join forces to put up a brave fight. Tarak leads from the front. As the teens chase away the last invaders, the Galta gang triumph over their neighbors. But not all langurs scare quite so easily. Some have joined forces with humans, which could be bad news for macaques everywhere. A 3-hour drive away in India's capital, Delhi, monkeys are no longer welcome. They've run riot through government buildings and viciously attacked officials and residents. The authorities have had enough. To try and force monkeys off the streets, strict laws and a complete feeding ban have been introduced. But many Hindus defy the rules out of respect to Hanuman. So the authorities have recruited an elite squad of enforcers. Security guard Vinod Singh shares his morning journey into central Delhi with a partner no macaque would mess with. Who better to deal with monkey trouble than one of their own? Vinod and his pet langur, Mungal, are employed to frighten macaques away from government buildings. Langurs are a rare sight in the capital. Unlike the Galta gang, Delhi's macaques are scared at the sight of a huge ghost-like monkey, especially one that keeps a human on a leash. Mungal is almost twice their size. The flash of his fangs and a whip of his tail is enough to make even the toughest troublemaker take flight. Mungal isn't alone. The numbers of langurs patrolling Delhi's streets is growing. Langur law is proving to be such a success that it could soon spread to other monkey trouble hotspots, like Jaipur. One monkey could keep the langur police busy forever. Zamir. When her handbag's held hostage by monkey hijackers, a bunch of bananas is one currency which could buy its release. The handover is a delicate operation, and little Carvey's in at the deep end again. He doesn't know the rules of bartering, so Zamir shows him just how it's done. Even when the ransom is paid, some of Zamir's gang are still reluctant to hand over their haul. One beauty queen seems desperate to cling on to any cosmetics for as long as she can. Eventually, the last of the loot is returned. Zamir's victim is free to make her way to the festival with a battered bag full of chewed-up possessions. For Zamir, crime pays. He's had a big boost of energy, and his confidence is soaring. But he's had enough of having to beg, borrow, and steal food. And that's very bad news for his old troop, the Galta gang. Back at Help in Suffering, Suresh has a plan. He decides his best chance to get his patient to take her medicine is to disguise it. At first, it seems to work. Until the mother's taste buds kick in. Macaques have a highly developed sense of taste. The bitter tang of medicine soon seeps through. In the wild, bitter flavors often signal poison. Suresh's cover's blown. A colleague causes a distraction, so Suresh can try and coax his patient to take a second bite. But there's no going back. The situation's getting worse. The mother's more frantic and her baby is wasting away. Back in the city, Zamir is planning a very hostile homecoming. He's leading his troop within sight of the Galta temple. It's been over 6 months since Zamir last saw Tarak. Now he can say hello again, before running riot and trying to take Tarak's throne by force. It looks like nothing can stop Zamir's march on the temple. Until the sky turns red. And every other color of the rainbow. Zamir has picked a very bad day for a coup. The Elephant Festival is the warm-up for the main event. Holi, the festival of color. Holi is celebrated throughout India. It marks the arrival of spring and celebrates new life. Stalls do a roaring trade in gulal, bright paint powder which people shower across the sky, the streets, and each other. The change of weather in spring is thought to cause colds and flu, and the powders are traditionally made from medicinal herbs to help fight infection. although few doctors prescribe that medicine should be taken quite like this. Holi is a great leveler. It's a day when all caste distinctions are forgotten and no one is left out, people or animals. Despite their holy status, monkeys are right in the firing line. They're an easy target, and the youngsters seem to love it. Kavi seems especially happy to have some fun after failing to make the grade as a highway robber. But not everyone enjoys the day. For Zamir, the Holi Festival is a disaster. His army has fallen apart. Zamir's attack crumbles under a barrage of paint and powder. But his plans to invade the temple aren't over. They're just on hold. Tarek's had a lucky escape. Chasing away the langurs took a lot of energy. Taking on Zamir's mob might have been one fight too many. But Tarek still has a problem. He's hungry, and so are the rest of the gang. The langurs didn't get the temple, but they did get the day's food gifts. And the strange sounds from the city kept the Galta gang hiding at home all day. So a sweet smell wafting over the temple walls is irresistible. A family of travelers have set up camp on the road outside Galta. The day is drawing to a close, and it's supper time. But the family didn't bank on uninvited guests. Chapatis are a Galta gang favorite. Young Anoop wastes no time and pushes straight to the front of the queue. Little Isha nervously follows Anoop's lead before Tarek pulls rank and grabs a crust fit for a king. But this is one time the Galta gang don't need their light-fingered skills. The travelers are happy to set a place for them. It's seen as a blessing to share a meal with a monkey. The Galta gang head home with their bellies bursting. With the sound of the Holi Festival echoing in the distance, the gang settled down for the evening. It's a peaceful end to a dramatic day. But Tarek has a false sense of security. He doesn't know it, but he was only saved from Zamir today by the Holi Festival. If Zamir does take over the temple, any newborn babies will be in grave danger. The rebel has been away a long time, and will know any new arrivals can't be his. New leaders only tolerate offspring they think are theirs. They kill the rest. Zamir is still out there, and there'll be no festival to stop him marching on Galta tomorrow. Next time on Monkey Thieves, Isha finds flowers, but forgets her way home. Suresh has one last chance to save the day. And Tarek's past comes back to haunt him when he comes face to face with Zamir and his gang.